And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, Jonathan, your host, once again bringing you another movie review. And this one is for John Wick Chapter 2, starring Keanu Reeves. And before I talk about the movie, which is actually pretty brilliant, I really liked it a lot. But before I talk about it, I gotta give you some back history about this character. John Wick, he basically was a hitman, if you want to call it that, and he was in retirement. He just lost his wife in the first movie, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the first one, big spoiler, before his wife died, she gave John a puppy, and spoiler, the puppy dies. Somebody steals his car and kills his dog, and he kind of goes on a rampage of revenge to get revenge for what happened to his puppy and to get his car back. So that was this one. Now that, he's got that urge of coming back into doing the hitman stuff, something has happened where he's got to come back into duty again, and basically this is one roller coaster of a ride, because literally this movie is non-stop action, like from beginning to end. Like, he has to travel the entire world. He's got to go to different parts of the world where the Continentals are, because you get to see if you remember the Continental from the first movie, which is based in New York. There's actually a whole bunch of Continentals all over the globe. So he goes to one and another, and I think it's Italy or Rome. He goes there and he's got to do his thing, obviously. And boy, something happens where he gets a hit on him for like a lot of money. I don't want to say how much it is because I want you guys to watch it. And the hunt is on, basically. A lot of hitmen and hit women basically go after John, and he's got to basically defend himself. And while trying to do that, he's also trying to kill somebody that he wants to get rid of. Like I said, great movie. Keanu Reeves looks a lot better than he did when he was doing The Matrix, and he was young in those movies. You look back and watch the Matrix movies, he was pretty young. This one, like, I don't know what he did. Either he put himself in a blender and he pressed a button to spin cycle backwards himself, because he looks great. He's in great shape. He looked like he had fun making these movies, and these are low budget movies, so the action is just phenomenal. It's like they took a video camera and just started shooting him fighting some guy, and that's the action scene. This is ridiculous how the movie is. It's so awesome. I loved every moment of it. Like every character in this movie was great. From not Morgan Freeman, wow, Lawrence Fishburne, he was in this movie too, and he was a good character. I kind of wish there was some more, but I'll put that in my negative in a moment. But yeah, I didn't expect this movie to be just as good. I expected it to be as good as the first one. So I really liked that first movie a lot. It was really cool. But this one just took it to another level. Now I'm really curious of what the heck number 3 is going to be about. If you see the end, and it gets you really excited for number 3. And they'll make it 3. Like I said, Keanu was great. Even Ruby Rose is in this movie. She's been in like all 3 movies that came out this year. This movie, Resident Evil, and of course Triple X. I liked her in Triple X. And I liked her in this movie too. She was really good. Resident Evil, and didn't like her too much in that movie. But she was good in the movie too. The combat, training that these guys had to deal with, the fight scenes, they were all great. Hand-to-hand combat. There was like the shaky cam was there, but you don't mind it, because the shaky cam works in so many different ways. It works where it's all over the place, but you can see where everything's going from point A to point B. But then there's shaky cam where it's so bad, you go from A to D to E to J to K. It's all over the place. But this shaky cam is just nice and smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like 9, 10, 21. Not over the place. It's just great. It worked. Negative. I don't really have too many negatives in this movie, because honestly, okay, I'll have one. There's one negative. Pretty big, but you know what? I'm not gonna mind it too much, because this movie just, I really, really enjoyed it. But if I had a nitpick about it, they kind of made John Wick like a Terminator, in a weird sense, because he was just unstoppable. This guy couldn't just like he did things in this movie like, okay, I see movies like where the character's like over the top, like, oh my god, can't stop it. I mean, like look at Fast and Furious. Every time Dominic Toretto throws his car either in a building or over a mountain, you know in real life he'd be dead. In realistic, he'd be dead. And in this movie, where the John Wick is getting shot at, or maybe getting hit by a car or something, I'm not saying what's going on, but he should have been dead at a certain point of this movie. But it's just ridiculous how wow, you look at it like, dang, he should have been dead in certain scenes. He should have been dead like in the beginning of the movie, but yeah, he just kept going and going and going. But it's just fun, But that would be the only negative. If I really had to put a negative on it would be that they made him too over the top. You know what I mean? Like, come on, give him a break. Let him heal for like 5 minutes. But no, this guy keeps going and going and going. It just doesn't even stop. This is ridiculous. But I still enjoyed it. So I'm going to give John Wick 100% out of 100. I really, really love this movie a lot. It's awesome. I can watch this movie over and over again when it comes out on Blu-ray. So give it a shot. You might not like it as much as I love this movie, but that's cool. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it, if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, and which one you like better. Personally, like I said, I like this one a lot better than the first one, just because the way that the movie was executed properly for me. So there you go. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought. Thank you, and have a good day.